Right, so picture this, Cambridge 2013, a city known for its academic excellence and historic charm. In the heart of this intellectual hub, a bunch of mathematicians and cybersecurity experts huddled together. They weren't just any group of professionals, they were some of the brightest minds in their fields. Not in a pub, surprisingly. Instead, they gathered in a sleek, modern office space, surrounded by whiteboards filled with complex equations and diagrams. They had an idea, a big one, an idea that could potentially change the landscape of cybersecurity forever. They were going to revolutionize cybersecurity. Their vision was bold and ambitious. No more firewalls, no more chasing after the bad guys. They wanted to create something proactive, not reactive. They were going to build a system that could think like a human immune system, a system that could detect and neutralize threats autonomously. It would learn, adapt, and neutralize threats before they even knew what hit them. Ambitious, yes, crazy, possibly, but they were determined. But hey, that's how the best stories start, right? With a spark of an idea and a team willing to take risks. This wasn't some fly-by-night operation. This was a well-thought-out plan with a solid foundation. These were serious people from serious places like MI5 and GCHQ. They knew their stuff. They had the expertise and the experience. They knew the cyber threats were getting worse. Every day, new vulnerabilities were being exploited, and they knew the old ways weren't cutting it. They needed something new, something different, something dark. Thus, Darktrace was born, a new dawn in the world of cybersecurity. Now, let's talk about this whole immune system thing. Sounds complicated, right? But don't worry, we're going to break it down in a way that's easy to understand. Well, it kind of is, but also kind of genius. Think of it as a brilliant design that keeps you safe without you even realizing it. See, traditional cybersecurity is like putting locks on your doors. You lock up to keep the bad guys out. It's good, but what if someone finds a key or just smashes a window? That's where the limitations come in. Darktrace is different. It's like having a security guard who can actually think. Not just any guard, but one who is incredibly smart and intuitive. Imagine this guard constantly learning the rhythms of your house. They observe everything, from the mundane to the unusual. They know when you're home, when you're out, even when you're baking that weird fish pie. They understand your daily routines. So if anything out of the ordinary happens, like a window breaking or a strange smell, they know something's up. They can react instantly. That's Darktrace. It learns the pattern of life of your network, spotting anomalies and neutralizing threats before they become big problems. It's like having a digital immune system that's always on guard. Pretty neat, eh? This proactive approach ensures that your network remains secure, adapting to new threats as they emerge. Obviously, an idea this good needs cash, lots of it. You can't build a groundbreaking cybersecurity company on dreams alone. You need serious financial backing to turn those dreams into reality. And boy, did Darktrace get it. The excitement was palpable as investors saw the potential in their innovative approach. Venture capitalists, those people with more money than sense, were throwing money at them like it was going out of fashion. It was almost as if they were in a race to see who could invest the most. Series A, Series B, you get the idea. Each funding round brought in more capital, more confidence, and more momentum. Millions upon millions poured in. The financial floodgates had opened, and Darktrace was riding the wave. Why? Because everyone knew cybersecurity was the next big thing. The digital age was booming, and with it came new threats that needed innovative solutions. And Darktrace was leading the charge. They weren't just another tech startup, they were pioneers in the field. With this influx of cash, Darktrace went on a hiring spree. They needed the best talent to stay ahead of the curve. They snapped up the brightest minds from universities and tech giants alike. Fresh graduates and seasoned professionals were eager to join the revolution. They expanded their offices not just in Cambridge, but across the globe. From Silicon Valley to Singapore, Darktrace was establishing a global presence. They were on a mission to take their revolutionary technology to the world. Their goal was clear: to make the digital world a safer place for everyone. And nothing, not even the skeptics and naysayers, was going to stop them. They had the vision, the talent, and the resources to succeed. The future was bright, and Darktrace was ready to shine. Now, Darktrace wasn't content with just one product. Oh no, they were just getting started. They developed a whole suite of cybersecurity solutions, each one smarter and more sophisticated than the last. They had Antigena, which could automatically respond to threats in real time. They had Threat Visualizer, which gave you a fancy three-dimensional map of all the threats on your network. It was like something out of a sci-fi movie, and they didn't stop there. They kept innovating, kept pushing the boundaries of what was possible. They partnered with other tech giants, integrating their technology into existing security systems. They were like the cool kids in school. Everyone wanted a piece of them, and who could blame them? Darktrace was the future of cybersecurity, and everyone knew it. Section 5. Global reach and customer base. Word of Darktrace's awesomeness spread like wildfire. It wasn't just tech companies anymore. Governments, banks, hospitals, everyone who had something to protect was knocking on their door. They had offices on every continent, except Antarctica. Penguins aren't known for their cyber security needs. They were a global force to be reckoned with, and the numbers spoke for themselves. Thousands upon thousands of customers, from small businesses to Fortune 500 companies. They were protecting critical infrastructure, sensitive data, the very fabric of the digital world. They were the unseen guardians, the silent protectors, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep us safe from the bad guys. Section 6, revenue milestones and financial success. Now let's talk money, because let's face it, that's what everyone wants to know about, right? Well, Darktrace wasn't shy about raking it in. Their revenue was growing at an astonishing rate, year after year. Hundreds of millions, then billions. They were like the rock stars of the cybersecurity world, selling out stadiums and topping the charts. But it wasn't just about the money, no siree. It was about validation. It was about proving that their crazy idea, that whole immune system thing, actually worked. And the market agreed. Investors were clamoring to get a piece of the action. Their valuation was skyrocketing. They were on top of the world. Section 7, valuation and market recognition. And so here we are, 2024. Darktrace, the little startup that is now a multi-billion-pound behemoth, a valuation of 2.3 billion pounds. Let that sink in for a moment. They've won awards, accolades, you name it. They're the darlings of the cybersecurity world. The ones to watch, the ones to beat. But with great success comes great responsibility. The pressure is on to maintain this momentum, to stay ahead of the curve, to keep innovating, because the cyber threats aren't going away anytime soon. If anything, they're getting more sophisticated, more dangerous. And Darktrace is on the front lines, battling it out in the digital trenches. As Section 8, challenges and competition. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, of course. The cybersecurity world is a tough neighborhood. Competition is fierce, with established players and new entrants all vying for a piece of the pie. And the bad guys, well, they're always one step ahead, finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities and wreak havoc. Darktrace has faced its fair share of challenges along the way. Technical glitches, public scrutiny, the occasional PR nightmare. But they've always come out stronger, learning from their mistakes and using them as fuel to improve, because that's what separates the good from the great, the ability to adapt and overcome. Section 9. Future prospects and industry impact. So what's next for Darktrace? Well, the future is looking pretty bright and promising. They're constantly expanding their offerings, exploring new technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning. They're partnering with governments and organizations worldwide to share threat intelligence and improve global cybersecurity. Their impact on the industry is undeniable and far-reaching. They've changed the game, shifted the paradigm, forced everyone to up their game. They've shown the world that there's a better way to do cybersecurity, a smarter way, a more proactive way. And they're not slowing down anytime soon, that's for sure. Section 10. Conclusion: a cybersecurity giant. From humble beginnings in a Cambridge office to a global cybersecurity powerhouse, Darktrace's journey is nothing short of remarkable. They've proven that innovation, ambition, and a healthy dose of paranoia can go a long way. They're the ones to watch, the ones to learn from, the ones who are shaping the future of cybersecurity as we know it. So, the next time you hear about a major cyber attack thwarted or a data breach averted, remember the name Darktrace. They might be working behind the scenes, but their impact is felt by all of us. They are the silent guardians, the watchful protectors, the cybersecurity giants of our time.